Back to Venezuela now, where the crisis there is taking a massive economic toll on that country. And we are seeing broader impacts across the globe, specifically from those oil sanctions imposed by the Trump administration. With us now, Keith Fitzgerald, Money Map Press Chief Strategist, and Lee Munson, Portfolio Wealth Advisors. Hello to you both this evening. So let's start.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being in. So let's start with gas prices, because we're starting to get some anecdotal reporting out there that this indeed is taking a toll on supply, on production, which could potentially filter back here to the U.S. and gas prices. Diesel, you think, is where you need to watch here, Lee?
Yeah, because here's the thing. Easy to remember. Venezuela, they import heavy crude. That's what you make diesel with. All the shale production that we have up north, all this beautiful new energy outlook that we have here, that's light crude of which you make gas. So if you're a trucker and you drive an 18-wheeler, if you have a big old diesel truck, I would be ready for a shock. But it's not going to be a positive for America's energy industry. It's not going to be a positive for shale, even though they're doing light crude.
Keith, the line from the administration is that the Treasury Secretary has been in touch with the refineries and that this shouldn't filter its way back here to when you're putting your credit card into the pump. Do you believe that?
Well, you know, I'll take that one with a grain of salt or a grain of light crude. Here's the thing. There's about 500,000 barrels a day that are dependent on this. Chevron and Valero are the two that I'm hearing pop up most frequently. But if you're rail, if you're a heavy truck, if you got a big diesel, I think you better get ready for this one, because it is going to be, you're going to feel it.
What about supply all over the world, Lee?
Well, you know, we always think that supply going down is going to be a net positive, but it's not. This economy is a bit fragile. We have recessions in Europe. We've got softness in Asia. This is not going to be positive. Remember back when we had the problems with Libya? It was only a small single-digit percentage of European energy. Still, they had pressure because it's the type of crude these places are importing, not the volume. It is the heavy crude that makes Venezuela a major issue, not simply how many hundred thousands of barrels they're sending in.
Keith, last word to you.
I think it's going to be interesting, because the worst case scenario is that China and Russia makes friends. They're both heavily involved in Venezuela. That's going to complicate things.
Keith, Lee, kept it brief. Appreciate it. Thank you both. There's a lot to talk to here, and we'll get into it over the days and weeks. Have a good night. Thanks, guys.